Here's a few mental health facts you probably never knew you needed to hear. Number one, thoughts are not facts. Our brains are designed to fill in missing info, predict outcomes, look for threats, and try to make meaning out of things. In doing that, our brains can make errors. So, no, just because that person hasn't got you back yet doesn't mean that they hate you or that they've been in some kind of horrific accident. See, we tend to try and mind read or catastrophize things or make things personal when in reality, it's just not that. In reality, the person probably just went and took a nap, and they haven't gotten to their phone yet. So next time, try to take a step back and look at the facts and don't always listen to those thoughts. The next one is healing isn't linear. And what I mean by that is that there's not going to be a straight path to pure nirvana. One day may be good, hanging out with friends, laughing, having a great day. That's awesome. But one day, maybe facing the world and getting out of bed feels like the hardest thing you've ever had to do. Sometimes we have down days or weeks, speaking from experience, but we can't stay down. We have to let ourselves get back up, and we can't stay down because it only gets worse from there. It's okay to take a day or two or however long you need to rejuvenate and get back on track, but we can't let ourselves stay down. My point is, healing is different for everyone, but the one thing that tends to stay the same is that there's going to be ups and downs. So just keep your head up and try to get through it. The third one I want to talk about is that boundaries aren't selfish. Physical, emotional, and even financial boundaries are things that we put in place for ourselves to protect our well-being. It's okay to say no when you're overwhelmed. It's okay not to speak with someone who is insulting or abusive. It's okay to take time for yourself. And another one that I want to talk about is that it's okay to let somebody know, family or not, that you don't want to hug or you don't want to be touched or you don't want to talk right now. Sometimes family can be pushy and get offensive if you tell them, I don't feel like hugging my creepy uncles. I feel uncomfortable. And that's okay to set that boundary. It's not selfish to speak up for your needs and your wants and to set healthy boundaries in your everyday interactions. I want you to keep that in mind going forward, because sometimes we forget and we try to please everybody when we need to protect ourselves too. This is a big one. You are responsible for your healing. Even when the cause of the pain or the trauma wasn't your fault. And I know that can be a hard pill to swallow. Like, I didn't cause this. I didn't do this to myself. Why do I have to fix it? The truth is, you're the only one who can. One time I was going through it and I had this desire for someone or anyone to come up to me and say those magical words, just have that cure all, and then everything would be okay, but that's not reality. There might be a way to feel okay by saying some words, but the only place it's going to come from is from within yourself. Nobody can jump in your brain and rewire it and unlearn bad habits and learn new good ones. Nobody can come in and heal your trauma for you. This is something that you have to do for yourself. And I know it's hard, but it's definitely worth it in the long run. You'll be okay. The overall message that I want to leave in this video of why I'm making this video is because we need to be kind to ourselves, so we need to be more aware of some of the things that we need to do to make our healing process a lot easier. And I think that setting boundaries understanding the healing process and being kind to ourselves is one of the best ways to start. So I hope you all enjoyed this video and you have a lovely day.